How many seniors does OC boys have?
Here we go. Ohio Christian. Oh. Okay. 1,
You have me on Facebook? Yeah, I follow him on. Yeah, or her. No, I was thinking of him. I will for sure.
Okay, so to answer your question, it looks like that they have two seniors, which would be Jalen Hearn, senior point guard from Columbus, and then they have Corey Inman, 5'11", senior guard. So they're pretty young. They have some big boys. They have a 6'10", center,
Right,
6'8".
6'6".
So they've got some good size.
Right.
And, of course, we saw them play against Cincinnati Christian. And kind of a different than the girls' game is they...
Cincinnati Christian beat them, correct?
Yeah, but they led the whole game.
Right.
And then the boys, that was the overtime
So it's
game.
basically the roles reversed.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So that was an exciting game.
Do you know what the score was of their last contest?
It would be on our website, but anyway, I'm not sure.
I might have it at the top of the score sheet. That's all girls there. So let's see. We might have that. There you go.
All their last meeting.
Yeah. And that would be Ohio Christian won 97-81.
Right.
So
we have a senior celebration here for the men. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We are here on the campus of Ohio Christian University for the second of our doubleheader. That's the men's basketball game. It's going to get underway here shortly after the seniors are recognized here. And we've got, once again, Alexis Doddridge and Bill Raybeck doing our game broadcast tonight.
yes, we are. And it's a pleasure to be here with Lexi as I do my once-in-a-while basketball game here.
Yeah, you always come in for the big visibility ones.
I do. I like the Shawnee State and the Ohio Christian and Cincinnati Christian. I get out here in the big games. Not that the other ones aren't big games, but as I had alluded to before, football's more my cup of tea there. So,
for all the individuals that are tuning in from the Pennsylvania area, we welcome you as well.
Yes. And
I guess we'll go through the same.
We're gonna get the national anthem here.
All right. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back.
they're in the same boat that.
Are you leaving? Bye, Aaron. Campus Nation. I'll Snapchat it.
And number 32, a freshman, Mark Chihati. The Pioneers are coached by head
Okay.
coach James Ruban.
Stacy Dinsmore's parents are absolutely
And
wonderful.
now, let's make some noise for your Trailblazers. Number 3, a senior, Jalen Hurd. Number 4, a junior, Caleb Bond.
Now, so far it's been pretty easy.
Number 10, a junior, John Johnson.
Okay.
Number 43, a junior, Ryan Whitman. And rounding out the Trailblazers, number 32, a sophomore, Ray Hansen.
And Reed. And of course, we are here at Ohio Christian, where we will be broadcasting the Ohio Christian Blazers, who are hosting the Point Park University Pioneers out of Pittsburgh, PA. I'm afraid I'm always going to get that backwards. You know?
Yes.
I keep on looking at it. And so our starting lineups. Okay, so for the Point Park University Pioneers, we've got number 2, Asim Please. He is a 6'3", 190-pound guard. We have number 3, Arat Ojoko. He is a 6'3", 175-pound guard. We've got Gavin Racheli, who is a 6'1", 175-pound guard. And they're getting ready to jump here. So, and Ohio Christian wins the jump as number 3, Jalen Hearn, has it. Looks around, takes it to the hoop, goes strong, kicks it out to the corner. Rotated, number 10, John Johnson.
What do we got?
And I don't know, maybe
Is it a lane violation?
it looks like it is. So we've got number 10 bringing the ball up for, or number 11, I'm sorry, Gavin
Oh, wow.
Rapaley. And looks like he drains it. So now number 10, number 23 for Ohio Christian.
3.
And that's Roberts with a 3-pointer. So 3-2 quickly. Ohio Christian kicked over to number 23. Oh, rebound for Ohio Christian. No, Caleb Vaughn. Vaughn kicks the ball over to Jalen Hearn.
3.
And Hearn with a 3-ball. And it's 6-2 in favor of the Ohio Christian Blazers. Number 11, Gavin
They just hit a
Rajahe just hits a 3. And I apologize on these names, guys. We will do the best we can.
No phonetic spellings,
No,
right?
yeah, no, not many of them. Okay, so we've got
There's a foul.
a shot by number 4,
In the act of a 3.
Caleb Vaughn. And it looks like he's going to get 3 shots.
That was a great look, which the ball was in the post and they doubled the post. Obviously, that leaves an offensive person open. So
Right.
that was a great look.
Find the open man. And so we've got Caleb Vaughn good on the first shot. Moves it out to 7-5 in favor of the Ohio Christian Blazers. Vaughn's second shot is no good. And Vaughn's third shot up and coming. And it is good. So with 18:32 to go in the first half. It is 8-5 in favor of the OCU Blazers. Okay, a shot by number 11. Nice off-balance shot.
Both teams
by
are hitting their shots right now.
Gavin Rajoplay. And then Jalen Hearns is on fire. 11-7, Ohio Christian.
In OCU, they've hit 3 threes.
They've been on fire. And number 11, again, Gavin, we're going to get his name here, Rajoplay.
Was Dean giving her trouble?
Was actually,
Did she come up to tell you, Lexi, that Dean was giving her trouble?
Probably. Rajoplay, and he drops a 2, so that makes it 11-9 in favor of Ohio Christian. Hearns gets the ball out.
He had that arm bar there.
He's fouled before the shot is off.
That's his second foul.
Rajoplay. So 2 fouls already, so could be early, and their depth is questionable there, so they can't really afford to get anybody out. They get the ball into Hartman, and Hartman drops it in.
How tall is he? Did we have?
He is 6'10".
Yeah, I was going to say he's a big guy.
He's a big boy. Number 3, a rebound by Vaughn for Ohio Christian, and that shot was by Ojoko. Okay, gets it over to Hearns. Hearns looks. Nice give and go there.
That was a nice slip there.
Yeah, it was. And that was Winley that couldn't get the handle on that as he took it into the hoop. Okay, number 32 is Mark Shahedi. Shahedi, back to.
Good defense.
Oh, I thought he carried it that time.
Winley, gets it over to Hearn. Hearn, 3-pointer. Good.
Wow.
And he's been on fire,
And that's
Lexi.
a senior, too.
And
So he's ready to play.
He's going out on top, it looks like. And number 32, Mark Shahedi, is shooting it and misses. And rebound by Caleb Vaughn. Vaughn gets it out to Hearn. Hearn again, 3-pointer. Why not?
Oh, my gosh.
His 4th 3-pointer. 19-9 in favor of the Ohio Christian Blazers.
He's got 3 threes. Is it 3 or 4?
It's either 3 or 4.
But the crowd's getting excited.
And Jalen Hearn. I don't know what the scoring record is here, but if you have a couple more like that, he's going to be a serious threat to it.
Right.
All right, we'll take a quick ID here. We'll be right back.
106.9 WZAA LP, Jeffersonville.
Okay, we're back here with 16:31 to go in the first half. It is 19-9. The Ohio Christian Blazers, powered by the 3-point shooting of Jalen Hearn. And as of right now,
and he's not forcing his shots either.
Yeah,
They've been great looks.
Point Park does not have an answer right there. So we've got Shahedi over to Rajoplay.
We got a little illegal screen there.
And it is a legal screen, and it's going to be a turnover to Ohio Christian. Hearn is going to inbound the ball to number 10, John Johnson. And John Johnson brings it up over midcourt. Flips it back to Hearn. Hearn again, 3-pointer. Not quite there, but the putback by number 23, Rail Winley. And it is 21-9 in favor of OCU. Okay, over to Shahedi. Shahedi over to Rajoplay. Shahedi over to number 2. Gets it in. Kicks it back out to Rajopu.
Run away.
That was just great defense there.
Yeah, just nice defense on the rotations.
I mean, they got 2 twin towers underneath, and Point Park ain't very tall in height when it comes to the point guard, so it's hard for them to penetrate and get to the hole.
Yeah, and they're going to have to depend on outside shooting because they're not going to be able to get inside on them. So Johnson kicks the ball in to Hartman. Hartman jams the ball home, and it's 23-9 in favor of Ohio Christian. Number 23 brings the ball up for Rashawn Roberts for the Pioneers. Kicks it over to number 2, who shoots the ball up on a two-pointer, and that is Asim Please, and he is able to get the Pioneers back on track. And Johnson, 3-ball, 26-11. And Lexi, this is getting kind of ridiculous here with the
Right.
three-point shooting. They can keep it up like this, they're going to break the clock here tonight. So, the drive, kick out to Rajaplay, number 23, and rebound.
Everything's just going OCU's way.
Yes, rebound grab by number 2, and I don't see him on our roster there, Lexi,
Oh,
for Ohio Christian.
What's his number?
Number 2.
Oh, yeah.
So we do not have a number on him. Now, reporting in is number 12, Corey Inman.
He's
A
a senior.
senior.
Yep.
So Corey's going to get a little playing time here in his last appearance here at Ohio Christian. Inbounding the ball is Rashawn Roberts. Roberts gets it up to Shahady. Shahady over to Rajaplay. And Rajaplay he's our little LeBron guy, isn't he? He's our
Yeah.
LeBron lookalike.
Right.
We were commenting that Rajaplay is
Like, facially, he does look like him.
yeah,
for
he's
sure,
not 6'9",
right.
260, but
6'8". I know everything about LeBron.
I'm sorry. So, heaven forbid. So, Hurd takes the ball up and takes it to the hole. Oh, kicks it back out to the corner. And Inman almost, the senior playing his last game, almost drops a three-pointer there. And there's Hearn. Hearn cuts off the drive to the hoop,
Nice
but not in
take.
time. And that
Coast
is
to coast there.
Rashawn Roberts. So 26-13, 13 minutes to go. And Hartman, a reverse dunk.
Wow.
28-13.
I mean, he was wide open because Point Park, there was 2 people guarding 1 person, so defensively they weren't communicating.
Yep. So Shahady sets it up, moves to his right, rotates it over to Rajaplay. Rajaplay is partially blocked, rebounded by number 2 for Ohio Christian. We'll try to get his number here soon. Hearns takes it in, drives to the hoop.
Is that a try? Oh, a foul.
Wow. In the NBA, that would have been a continuation, but
And he thought so himself.
yeah. So nice drive to the hoop, and we've got some replacements coming in here. Get a little depth, and why not? Because Ohio Christian is going to have the same advantage in this game as that Point Place.
Point Park.
Point.
Right, you're good. It's been a long day.
Point Park.
Point Park women's.
Point Park women's advantage that they had in the first game.
That is kind of hard to say real fast, though. I give you that.
I just use PPU.
Yeah, PPU. There you go. And Johnson takes it in, kicks it out to number 2 for Ohio Christian.
He's
And
fouled.
there's a foul by number 2, Asim Please. And I don't know. We're going to get a number on. Hey, Rick, if you get a chance.
Listen to.
Well, he's going to have to. Oh, was it? I didn't get it.
That's what I was saying. You should
Yeah,
have
I
been
should have
listening.
been listening. I'm sorry.
Next time he's fouled.
Yes. Okay. So number 2 for Ohio Christian makes it. We're going to find his name out here soon. 29-13, OCU, with 13:05 to go in the half. Flips.
But OCU,
Dips.
they're just bringing a lot of energy right now.
Yeah, they are. So it is 30-13, Ohio Christian. Bringing the ball up is number 2, Asim Please. Please on the right wing. He looks. Little 13-foot jumper, good, and Asim Please.
He's hit that in the same spot before
Yeah,
already.
he has, and he seemed to found his spot.
Right.
Okay, Corey Inman kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson into Windley. Windley kicks it back out. Inman. Oh! Corey Inman, the senior, with a three-pointer.
They
33.
probably have 7 threes.
Yeah, I say at least they are on fire from the
Right.
three-point line here.
And that was great ball movement, too.
Yes, it was. So please Looks like he's going to take it. Rajaple sets it up, moves to his left. Rajaple strong to the hoop. Little short jumper.
Putback.
And the putback missed by number 3, Irat Ojoku. And Johnson kicks it out to Inman. Inman with a 3 again. Yes! Inman with another 3, 36-15. Ohio Christian. And
I'm just at a loss for words.
yeah, how often you see 3-point shooting like that?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, well, that's about it. That is truly it. And just a little jumper by Irat Ojoku, and just can't get it to drop. And Inman again. Oh! And I thought Inman was going to get his third 3-pointer. Fast up the court is number 23 for Point Park. And that is Rashawn Roberts. And Roberts just went coast to coast and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. So we've got a timeout here. And
but defensively, something has to change with Point Park because they're giving up wide open threes, and that's just unacceptable.
Yeah, and the other thing, Lexi, on offense is it's like one pass and they shoot.
Right.
And they've got to try to move it around to find some seams. Obviously, as you astutely pointed out earlier, their size prevents them, or they should not be thinking about trying to take it inside at least.
Right.
But they still are getting real deep, and they're not getting good looks at the basket because when you're, 6'1", 6'2", and you're shooting over a 6'10" guy, it's...
But looking at both benches, like, there's so many players crowded on OCU's bench, and looking at Point Park, it just...
So we have a shooter out here, right?
Oh, it's a shooting competition.
Uh-oh.
Shades of B-dubs, huh? Well, they're not going to be able to have it.
So, it looks like they're going to do it here.
Well,
and
the timeout
Probably,
is...
I figure they do that at halftime or something.
Yeah, you would think they would. But are they going to give... Looks like... No, they're not going to do it right now because there's a foul shot going on here. So we've got number 23, Rashawn Roberts, for Point Park. And Roberts with his first offering, and he drops it in. 36-16 in favor of the Ohio Christian Blazers. The second one by Roberts is good, and so it's 36-17, cutting it to a 19-point lead for the Blazers. Johnson takes it up to the top of the arc, and Inman again. And
was Point Park in a zone there?
Yeah, it looks like they were, but...
Why would you do that?
Hey, I was going to say, if you're shooting like that, that wouldn't be the wise thing to do. Johnson kicks it over to Hearn. Hearn with a 3 again. And we're not officially sure, but that could be his 5th one of the half.
Right. I mean, honestly, if they shot this way, like every game,
they'd never lose.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they would be able to compete with anybody in their division.
Yes, I agree. Asim Please on the right wing for the Pioneers. Shoots the 3 ball, and he drops it in. It's 39-20 in favor of Ohio Christian. Jalen Hearn kicks the ball over to Johnson. Johnson over to Inman.
Yeah, it looks like they are in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and that's mystifying. And of course, I guess with depth, you got to go into a zone because you can't continually play man-to-man.
And especially with the mismatch underneath.
Right. So, I mean... But you got to pick your poison here because the way they're shooting the 3-pointers, the zone is going to kill you eventually. So Johnson kicks it over to Hearn. Hearn goes baseline, kicks the ball back out. Johnson to Inman. Inman, and almost Windley over the back.
And that's how you beat a zone. You penetrate the gaps, the defense collapses on the offense, and then they just kick it out to the wings.
Right.
And that's simply how you beat a zone.
And eventually you've got to adjust or you're going to get shot to death, and that's what's happening.
Right, and the coach knew something had to change. The man wasn't working, so maybe trying a zone, something different, just seeing what happens.
Right. So Please brings the ball up. He's on the right wing. He looks, and they're just in a little bit of slowdown. Looks like they're trying to figure out how they're going to get this ball inside, which still seems to be what they want to do at this point. Okay, Roberts wants to take it and kicks it out to Please. Off balance jumper, no good. And number 4, Vaughn. Vaughn gets it. Vaughn with a three-pointer of his own and almost drains it.
That was a good board there by number 3.
Yeah. And that is the Irat Ajoku. Hartman kicks it out to kicks it out to Hearn. Hearn gets it over to Winley. Winley tries to get it into Hartman. Oh, what's that? What is that? Look what I found.
The question is, who
made
gets that point?
I did it come off Hartman's hands and went in? I don't know.
I'll give it to number 23.
Yeah, so. Oh, there you go.
Answered back there.
Yes, they did. So that is, Please comes back. And there's Hearn. Hearn kicks the ball over to Johnson. Johnson's going to give his own 3 ball. And it's down to Roberts. And Roberts is able to finish on that.
He's very quick.
Yeah, he is. 41. Roberts kicks it back out to Vaughn. Vaughn gets it deep into the key. Back out to Winley. Winley throws a 3. Oh, and Johnson, a little hustle there. He takes it to the hole and gets the 2. Nice rebound and put back by Johnson.
He was eyeing that basketball. He was hungry for
Yeah,
it.
he saw it. He was standing on the line. He saw it come off, and he said, they're not denying me. So we've got Please takes it up to the top of the foul line. And Roberts with his own answer with a 3 ball. So 43-28. Okay, Jalen Hearns gives it over to Vaughn. Vaughn, Johnson back to Vaughn. Vaughn to Hearns. Winley back out. Oh, ill-advised pass there. And Roberts finishes, and it's 43-30. And so,
they're slowly getting it back.
The Pioneers are getting back into this game. And there's Vaughn. And, the ball's just kind of sitting around there. Winley's going to take it in, bounces back out to Johnson on the left wing. Vaughn at the foul line, little jumper, no good there. And Winley picks it up. I believe she won that. So,
but being Point Park, it'd be hard to figure out what defense you want to run because this team's making 3s, but they're also
and then if you
penetrating
come out
the gaps and beating their defenders.
Right.
So.
And then Hartman just creates his own set of problems for him on the inside. So Rajo play, and it looks like Rajo play gets a little bit of a little help there by the officials.
And Hartman, he's just a huge asset to them because he's dangerous when he has the ball, but he's also dangerous if he doesn't have the ball because their focus needs to be on him because he is dangerous. He's going to get those rebounds. So.
Yeah. And he's had some dominating style rebounds there with his putbacks. So
what do we think they're talking about?
I don't know. So we're trying to figure out why we have a stop and play here.
Something with a time?
Did you post this on Facebook today? Or no, I didn't. Did you? Who was supposed to post it?
So we've got with 3:23 to go in the first half.
Is there some question of time?
62-34, maybe the 30-second clock.
They did change the time.
They changed the time. I guess it didn't start because that makes sense because I think it was 3:37 before when we came back to action. So I think they've got it straight. 3:16 to go in the half. 62-34 in favor of Ohio Christian. And that is Rajo play. And Rajo play kicks it out to number 1, and that is Cameron Harbaugh. And rebound by Johnson. Johnson brings it up for Ohio Christian, gets it back out to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out to Hearn, and Hearn, three-pointer. It is an amazing shooting display. As close as we can figure, he has 24 points just on 3.
Because in a 2-3 zone, the wings, they have to decide if they want to get the wing or the person in the corner. You can't guard 2 people at one time. So that was a great read by OCU.
Exactly right. And Johnson gets it down. And number 2, we will get his name here.
Oh, gosh.
And another three-pointer, 68-34.
Wow.
And
whoever is listening to this, I wish y'all were here.
This is an amazing shooting display. And over to number 22, Christian Del Greco.
Stepped on the line.
Del Greco throws it up And so the Pioneers, Rashawn Roberts will inbound it for the Pioneers. And I apologize. I am struggling with the Pioneers' names, but we'll do the best we can here. And we get this up over to Shahady. And Shahady with a miss. Number 2 for Ohio Christian. Kicks it over to Hearn. Hearn, 3-point.
Oh my gosh.
Hearn throws up an NBA.
There is nothing that they can miss. I mean, he's just throwing it up with the confidence and the skill.
71-34 with 1:42 to go.
It's like he knows it's going in before he shoots it.
And
that's how good shooters should be.
Yeah. Del Greco kicks it over to Roberts. Roberts takes it in. He tries to wedge his way in between there. And you got to do something at this point.
Right. I mean, they are down by quite a bit. So being at the line with the clock stopped, I mean, they need that already in the first half.
Yeah, and they've been doubled up here as it's 71-34. So 37-point lead here. And I don't know. If they can keep this shooting, I mean, even a poor first or second half puts them at 100 points, Lexi. I mean, they should be at 100 pretty easily, so we'll see.
They probably don't want to go in for halftime. They're so hot. They
might just want to play.
But like you mentioned before, Point Park, most of their shots are one and done.
Yes, exactly.
So
yeah. So Roberts misses the first of a pair, misses the second of a pair. Number 22, Del Greco. Del Greco misses the putback out to Hearn, and Hearn again, 3-pointer.
Ooh.
Hartman with the rebound. Oh, Johnson almost threw up the 23-footer. Number 2. Oh, my goodness, 74-34.
my headset almost fell.
Lexi almost fell out of her seat here. And Please takes it to the hole and blocked by Hartman. Hartman says, no, no, no. Hearn gets it out to Inman. Inman, oh, and Shahady brings it up for the Pioneers.
They were probably surprised they were going to get the rebound.
They probably were. Shahady on the right wing takes it back to the middle, kicks it out to number 1, and that is Cameron Harbaugh. Harbaugh with the miss. They get it to Inman. Inman throws a 3. Oh!
Oh, it's still going to stay with the Trailblazers.
Oh, my goodness. The putback by Hartman was amazing in itself. It just misses it, and it's still Ohio Christian's ball here with 27 seconds to go in the first half. So they get it into Johnson. Johnson cuts in.
That just was not miscommunication there.
Yeah, it is. And that was just an easy layup for Johnson. So 76-34 with 15 seconds to go in the first half. And I think he looks like Roberts is content to wait for the last shot here.
You think?
Yeah.
We don't want to hand it back over to the Trailblazers.
And a three-pointer for Roberts. And so, a 75-footer by Jalen Hearn almost goes. And it doesn't matter how far away they are, Lexi. They were on fire.
I'm at a loss for words. I'm not even joking. I've never seen a school at NAIA Division II level shoot that great, play that great. I haven't. And it's great to see.
Yeah, it was an exciting first half if you like games with just pure shooting. And if you're a Golden State Warrior fan, as Lexi alluded to
They're literally, there's a Steph Curry, there's a Klay Thompson, they're everywhere.
Yeah. That is a nice shooting display. 76-37 at halftime.
I think I just became an OCU fan.
There you go.
Go Trailblazers.
Go Trailblazers. So, Jalen Hearn, the senior point guard from Columbus, Ohio.
I really wish we had the stats.
Yeah, and that would be really nice if we could
run over.
Want me to go run over?
Yes,
run over and get us some stats.
Yeah, we would like this.
We have to see this.
See how many threes and shooting percentages and everything else. So, an interesting game. And it was. And as we're going through halftime, we have a couple Biddy teams sharing the halftime spotlight here at Ohio Christian. as we have some little fellers. I would say this is like 4th and 5th graders, wouldn't you say, Rick?
I would say, yeah, you're probably about right.
And,
and they're shooting threes.
And they are drilling the ball, too. I mean, there must be something about these rims. They've got some magnets up there or something. But quite the game. The senior Jalen Hearn, we figure he has at least 24 points if we haven't missed. I don't know that he shot a two-pointer, Rick, during the game, but we know that he's had an amazing shooting display here. And Lexi is trying to get us some stats.
Oh, they're online.
Oh, they are.
That's right. We got to go online.
Okay. Well, I know they're giving hard copies over there too. So,
well, if they are, then we'll get one.
Looks like Lexi's getting a hard copy for us, and we will be able to check that out. So, we've got coming up here. So, Rick, the remainder of our basketball schedule is basically Wilmington College games, correct?
We have one more Wilmington College game this Saturday, and that will be at 2:30. That will be Wilmington College against the Baldwin-Wallace Yellow Jackets. And then we will go to Sycamore High School in Cincinnati for Wilmington Hurricane ladies basketball. They will be taking on the Talawanda Braves in the first round of tournament basketball for the Division I women. And the men, the boys will play next week, and you'll have to check the website. I don't think I've got that posted yet. I might have the first guys. They're going to start off with the Coleraine Cardinals, also from Cincinnati.
The Coleraine Cardinals.
All right, good, great. Some great football programs there.
Oh, yeah.
Basketball, they're not quite as good.
Right. Okay, so what do we got here, Lexi?
Yes, 27 points first.
Holy moly. So is that 9? Is that on 9 3-pointers? Yes.
Yep.
So we've got the halftime stats, and for Ohio Christian, well, let's tease them. Let's do the stats for Point Park.
Point Place.
Point Place. Okay.
Well, Bill will never be doing a game there.
No, I won't. They will not allow me in there. So Asim plays a full 20 minutes, not surprising with their lack of depth, and he has 9 points. Shot relatively well on the game. Ajoku has 1 point. We've got Rajaple has, say that one fast 3 times, has 6 points. 17 points for Rashawn Roberts.
They've been quiet 17 too.
Yeah. He's just picked up a lot of garbage points there.
Right.
Mark Shahady has 3, and Cameron Harbaugh and Christian Del Greco have none. Their shooting percentage in the first half is they were 5 of 17 for 29%. Their overall field goal percentage was 15 of 40 for 38%, and they were 2 of 4 from the line for 50%. So, Lexi, would you like
Can I please?
I'm going to let Lexi do this for the Ohio Christian Trailblazers.
Hey, yes. So Jalen Hearn, he was hot first half.
He sure was.
I mean, he was 9 for 12 on 3-point or 2-point field goals. And, well, all of his shots have been threes.
Yeah,
he was 9 for 12 for threes with a total of 27 points the first half. 27 points in about 18 minutes.
So he's on his way to a 54-point game.
And I'm rooting for him. It's a senior year. Like, that's great.
Yep.
And we have Caleb Vaughn. He's got 2 points. John Johnson with 7. And also, number 23, Winley, he's got 7. Number 32, the big man, Hartman, right.
Yeah.
He's got 14, but he's been very consistent because he's 7 for 7 on his field goals.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, and he's got 9 rebounds. So, I mean, he's going to get a double-double.
So you figure 7 for 7, he's taken 7 out of those 9 rebounds and turned them into points.
Right, exactly. And then we have number 2, Belcher, with 11 points. So we got 3 guys in double figures, and 2 others with 7, 7, and 8. So they're pretty consistent. right now. And then number 12, Inman, like I mentioned, he's got 8 points. So with a total of 76. So
yeah, Corey Inman, the other senior, has had a nice night already,
Right.
throwing in 8 points and a couple
I
three-pointers
mean, he's
there.
had 8 points in 11 minutes. So, I mean,
And our apologies to Carius Belcher, as we've just got his name. So second half we'll
right.
know who he is, and we'll make sure that he gets recognized for
And
that.
I've noticed the first half, there hasn't been very many fouls. I mean, Point Park, they've only been to the line 4 times, whereas OCU, they've only been to the line 5 times.
Well, and when you're throwing the ball up from the three-point line, there's not much
Right,
opportunity for
right.
fouls. I mean, we did see one shooting foul where there was 3 shots awarded on
Right.
that. I think that was to Caleb Vaughn, I believe, had the 3 shots.
But looking at the three-point percentages here, Point Park is 5 for 17 with about 29%.
Right.
And OCU, they're 16 for 31, which is over 50%. They're at 51%.
That is amazing.
I mean, that's the difference in this ball game right now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I got these stats and my mouth just dropped because 27 points in the first half. That's just
Well, you got to figure. You look at it this way: if you've
That's sort
shot,
of Kobe-like.
yeah,
Right.
Well, 16 3-pointers alone is 48 points,
right.
and even with that, they would still have an 11-point lead if you just had the 3-pointers.
Right.
So, I mean, it's been a pretty amazing performance. We've got the little scuppers out here running up and down the floor.
The Scuppers?
The scuppers.
Uh-huh.
Is it upward bound? I think that's what it is.
It might be upward. It is upward. Yes, it
Those
is.
were the days.
Yep. Did you play upward?
No, I was playing AAU.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably.
Yeah.
I coached upward one year, and you have to have a lot of patience when
Right.
you coach upward.
But as long as they're having fun, that's great.
Yeah, yeah, and this is why I don't teach elementary school.
What do you teach?
I teach high school.
High school. My dad teaches 7th grade social studies.
Are you
at
telling
Peebles.
us that high school is easier to teach than little Scuppers here?
Yes. Well, it's an energy thing. The little scuppers are all,
Probably
wow,
everywhere.
behind the
Yeah.
back there.
they're everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Number 23, he's got some skills here. He likes the dribble. 21, the power forward, is going to throw it up there. Oh,
Back up.
he just keeps on going. He's a machine. 24 gets it. Passes over to 23 again. 23.
That's my number.
Uh-oh. I wonder why.
LeBron James.
Yes. Oh,
nice
23 drains it.
That's even on my car. It says Lexi 23.
Lexi
We saw that.
23.
Hey, I got to make it known.
Yes.
How many times your car been keyed?
Oh, shush.
Well,
Never.
I tell you
Zero.
what, if LeBron leaves, it'll be keyed a lot.
Well, wherever he goes, I go.
So you're heading to L.A., is that what you're telling us?
Yeah. Whenever he went to Miami, me and my dad flew down there a few times and watched him play.
Oh, you just meant to go see him play.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you're moving down there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Well, you have that lifetime contract with Campus Nation,
That's right, yeah.
I love doing this. I love basketball.
That would be, in my opinion, I don't think, and I know most people don't believe this, I believe that LeBron stays.
I hope so. I mean, I want him to retire there.
I believe Dan Gilbert is going to offer him part ownership in the Cavaliers.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I believe he can.
Well,
Michael,
he owns it. He can do anything he wants.
yeah, Michael Jordan, I believe, might have been part owner.
The Bulls?
Yeah.
Washington?
Well, he was offered some kind of stock incentives or something. So, I really believe that what's going to happen is if you're going to keep him there, and let's face it, Ty Lue, the Cavaliers haven't had a coach in 3 years
Right.
because LeBron's been coaching the team.
Exactly.
And, I actually feel kind of bad for David Blatt because when David Blatt came in, he really wanted to coach the team.
Right.
And he found out in the NBA, a lot of times they don't want to be coached, is that they've got the ability that
I mean, they get paid higher than the coaches do.
right, so why are they going to listen to the coach?
Exactly, right. But the Cavaliers, they're playing a lot better now. I mean, they got Jordan Clarkson and George Hill.
And Larry Nance Jr.
Right, and he's from Akron, so that's his hometown. Well,
Right.
Cleveland, but it's close, you know.
Well, Larry Nance Sr. played for the Cavaliers.
Right, it's true.
So what did you think of that trade? Did you think it was something that had to be done?
Yes, because I don't think Isaiah Thomas was a good fit for Cleveland. I mean, he's not very tall, and he just wasn't making great choices. I mean, I think he just wanted to play Isaiah Thomas ball.
He might not be a good fit for anybody, too, if he doesn't recover.
Right. And he was a great fit for Boston, and I honestly felt bad because his sister passed away, and then he got traded, and he just wanted to be back home with his family in Boston.
Right.
But, I mean, Kyrie, he's doing great there. I mean, it was a smart move on his part.
Sure.
But with the trade with Cleveland, I think it's they're playing a lot better. I mean, of course, they've only played 2 games since the trade.
Right.
But,
well, they say Nance was the key. They said Nance is the high-end player there that's got
plays defense, and that's what they were missing.
Right. And then, of course, George Hill, in the day, he was one of the premier point guards.
Right.
So, they seem to not be at each other's throat.
Right. They're, like, smiling. They're having fun with it.
Right.
And I forget, they played Boston, and then they played OKC.
Right.
Well, I was actually at the OKC game this year before the trade, and they got beat by, 27 points. It was rough. So I'm just glad they redeemed themselves and got the win. But I could tell a huge difference from when I was there to, like, watching it on TV. Like, they play with more effort. They play defense. They play good both ends, offensively, defensively. It's great to see. And it's just Cavaliers basketball. And, I'm a huge LeBron fan. So I just want him and his team to, like, do great. I want them to get to the playoffs.
And then, how would you feel if you were, with the Cavaliers being, I don't know, are they fifth seed right now?
I thought they were the third.
Oh, third?
Third, right, behind Boston and Toronto,
I think. Yeah, but how would you like, if the Cavs would happen to drop, how would you like to be the Celtics and get the Cavaliers in the first round?
That'd be tough, but honestly, I feel like those will be the 2 teams
That'll
in the finals for the Eastern Conference, so I feel like getting that out of the way. I mean, not saying it's going to be easy, but that'll be a tough matchup for sure.
Right.
So what do we think? We think we're going to get some threes in the second half?
Well, I don't see them stopping.
What do you think Point Park's coach told them at halftime?
Well, I think he's going to have to, if they're going to run that zone, they're going to have to spread the zone out and bring it out onto the three-point arc and say, you know what, if they want to shoot them from 24 feet, then let them shoot them. But I think what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to bring some hands out in their faces, because if they're just going to give them clean looks at the basket and they keep on shooting that way, we're looking at 152 points here tonight.
Right. And looking at the stats here, Point Park has 37 points, and Jalen Hurd for OCU, he has 27. So he has over half of the other team's points.
Right, exactly.
So,
and I don't know what you tell them offensively. I think the Roberts guy, as you said, has had a quiet game, but he's been effective. I like the Please kid. I think he just gets in trouble a little bit because nobody's moving, and he gets in too deep, and there's no cutters or anything for him to get rid of the ball. So I think that they need to get some motion in the offense and create some openings, because otherwise it's just going to continue like this first half. And just looking at the body language right now.
I was getting ready to say that too, yeah. I mean, it's just different. Looking over at OCU, they're excited. They have obviously a comfortable lead here right now.
Right.
But they're excited to play the second half. And here, they're just lollygagging around,
Yeah, it's like, okay.
They want it to be over with,
So, what time's the bus leave?
Right, and it's going to be a rough bus ride.
Yeah.
How far is Point Park from here, I wonder?
Well, I would say it's at least 4 hours?
3 hours at least, I would say, to Pittsburgh from here.
Yeah.
So,
how long did it take us when we went out there for the girls' football?
That was closer to 4 hours for us, but we were coming from Wilmington on that. Yeah. So, so we will see. But, they were still pretty hot on those threes watching them warm up.
Right.
So I don't expect we're going to see a whole lot of different in philosophy for Ohio Christian. I mean, really, it's going to be hard to blow a 40-point lead.
I wonder how many turnovers they have. Is it on here?
Well, steals. I don't see a bunch of steals for them either. I mean, it's not like
No
there's.
turnovers. I mean, OCU, they only has 3 turnovers.
And
But Point Park only has 2.
2, yeah.
So, I mean, both teams,
Well, when you have shooting percentages like that, I guess you don't get many turnovers.
right, because you don't really have the ball that long. Because most of the time they're just, I mean, one pass and shoot like we mentioned. But, hey, it's going in, so
Yeah,
don't change it if it's not broke.
that's right. So number 11 inbounds it. Gavin Rajaplay. Rajaplay gets it over to number 3, Ojoku. And Rajaplay takes it in deep and gets a hoop and some harm. And he's going to get an old-fashioned 3 here, perhaps, if he can convert. And Rajaplay was the young man we commented at that has that LeBron beard, and he's got that LeBron look going on minus the other 6 inches.
That and one happened, and he made it too. That and one happened within 10 seconds of the second half, so hopefully maybe that will get him going a little bit.
Yeah. So Jalen Hearn brings it up and sets up at the top of the arc, rotates it to Winley. Winley looks in. Winley's going to throw a 3. And it is good. 79-40, and so they just picked up where they left off. And they give it to Please. Please takes it in, and this is what we were talking about. Please,
17 threes.
right?
Okay.
Ojoku gets it in there, and so now it is 79-43. Johnson to the top, gets it over to Hartman. Hartman with a little baby hook.
That was pretty good defense there.
Yeah, there was. They bodied him up, and that's what you're going to have to do to keep him off his game. Rajaplay loses it, and it's over to Vaughn. Vaughn brings it up, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson throws the 3 ball, and I'm going to get it. Shahady brings it up for the Pioneers, and he shoots a 3 well short of the mark. Throws it back into Hartman. Hartman gets it up to Johnson. Johnson way ahead on it. Kicks the ball out. Oh! That was going to.
We both had the same reaction.
That was going to be showtime because Hartman was going to finish.
For his 4th dunk today, maybe.
Yes, he was. He was going to come down hard on that one. John Johnson's going to inbound it here for the Trailblazers. Johnson looks. Oh, knocked away by number 3, Ojoku.
Good defense there.
Yes.
He's tall and skinny, but he has long arms, so he can get a lot of deflections.
Yeah, and that's. Yeah, Hearn thinks about it, gets the pick by Hartman at the top of the arc, and not that time.
I was rooting for you, bud.
And so Please brings it up. Nice quick step there, little short jumper, 8-footer. And so just like that, 8 points there for the Pioneers. And they get it over to Winley. Winley kicks it back to Johnson. Johnson throws the 3 ball. Oh! And Vaughn comes flying in with a little tip in. Nice job by Vaughn. 81-45, 18 minutes to go in that game. And there's Rajoku. And it's Ohio Christian ball. So
we were having a camera issue down there, so I think we've got that
good deal.
Rectified now.
Hearn gets it into Johnson. Johnson brings it up. And he looks, moves to his left. Gets it into Hartman. Hartman with a baby hook.
Nice.
And just like that, it is 83-45. And so feed the big guy if your 3 balls aren't dropping. And, pick your poison if you're the Pioneers. Please.
That was a good call.
That was getting pretty congested in there. And the officials are probably just wondering, wow, how much longer can this thing go?
So they haven't come out with the 3 shot the way they were in the first half.
Well, they hit the very first one.
Right.
And then they've missed a couple. Not quite as hot as they were. Please takes it in. Winley with good tight defense. But Ojoku,
saves it.
And Rajaplay is able to save it. Gets it over to Roberts. And Roberts, leading scorer for them in the first, and gets it into Shahady. Shahady with a nice reverse.
Right.
And Johnson quickly up the floor gets it over to Hearn. Hearn Three ball!
He's got 30 points.
Back on track.
30 points for Hearn. And Rajaplay gets it over to Shahady. Shahady hits a three ball. So 86-48, 16:38 to go in the game.
He's got 17 points.
And Hearn hits it again. 33.
I'm about to, wow.
Amazing.
This gym is getting hot. Yeah. He can't miss.
There goes Rajaplay. Kicks it over to Ojoku. And Ojoku hits the three. Okay. This has been the night for the three-point shooting contest, guys.
It has been great.
Wow.
Well, we saw something like this at Columbus State.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Hearn. Oh.
Good board there.
Vaughn, nice rebound. And they're going to give it to Hearn again. Oh! It's got 36. Another three for Hearn. Jalen Hearn.
That took a while to register, didn't it? Huh?
Yeah, it did.
Gosh.
Wow, he got 36.
And Shahady takes it to the hoop. It's 92-53 with 15:42 to go. Johnson takes it up to the, and a nice lob pass from Johnson to Hartman. 94-53.
He's got 12 threes, right?
Yeah, 12 threes. It is amazing, truly.
Floater.
Nice little floater by Roberts. And it's a timeout by
Point Park. They're not playing terrible this half.
No,
It would have been nice if they played like this, like the first half.
Yeah,
know?
then it would have been a little bit more
game.
respectable. Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Wow.
So Point Park, if you're the coach, you say, hey, guys, if we can't do anything more. If they're going to shoot like that, then it's not destined to be tonight.
So now what are we doing here? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Town called Bel-Air.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So we've got 94-55 with 15 minutes still to go in this half.
This is why I love basketball. Oh my gosh. And his threes, they've been good threes, not forced or nothing.
Oh no,
consistent.
It's a lot of all net threes.
Right.
I mean, he's in the zone, as they call it.
He's like 12 for 15 right now, 12 for 16. So that's great.
And they get it to Hearn again. Hearn's at the top of the arc, kicks it over to Inman. Inman gets a pick by Hartman. And Windley gets into the act, but nothing doing there. Ball comes off to Ojoku, and they lose the handle on it. And Belcher picks it up for the Trailblazers. Belcher at the top of the arc. He throws a three, and it's good. 97-55.
Well, one thing's for certain, we're going to blow past 100 very quickly.
Very soon here. So they get the ball over to Please on the right wing. Gets it over to Shahady. Shahady from the line. And Hearn with the rebound. Hearn gets it up. Off to the right wing. Sets up for a three ball. He throws it. Another three.
Oh, my gosh. I'm his number one fan. He can't miss.
Jalen Hearn.
There's your 100.
Another three-pointer, and that makes it 100-55, 45-point lead for Ohio Christian.
Wow.
14 minutes to go. And what a display of shooting, Lexi. I mean, how do you analyze that type of thing?
You can't.
No, you can't.
There's nothing.
And there is Please with a two-pointer.
Whew.
And Please in his own rights has played a pretty nice game here. Gets it out. And Inman, nope, not this time.
Point Park is still playing hard, though.
Yeah, Roberts is going to take it all the way coast to coast. Nice drive by Roberts. He took that rebound, and he said, I'm going to make 2 points. And he did, 100-59. Ohio Christian. Ooh. So out of bounds. And Trailblazers will inbound it. Hearn is going to bring the ball in for the Trailblazers. Kicks it over to Inman. Inman moves over to his right. Hearn at the top of the arc. Windley kicks it back to Hearn. Over to Inman. Inman a little bit short on that one, but no. Belcher with the rebound.
Why did the shot clock reset? Yeah, that's what they're doing because it didn't hit the net and they reset it.
Okay. No, I think it's going to be white ball here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're just resetting the clock. So 12 seconds on the shot clock. 100-59, 13 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the half. And what a performance shooting-wise. I mean, it's just been awesome tonight, the way they've been throwing the three ball, although they did cool off here a little bit. And I guess time to get the ball into the big guy if you can't, your threes start to cool off.
They made over 23, which is...
Yeah, I mean, that's like the Cavaliers did, last year when they hit 21 threes or something like that. So
it just seems unheard of because it's so rare.
Yeah. If you hit that many threes in the game, I mean, that's 63 points right there.
Right.
And normally 63 sometimes can win a game for you, so you better hope your opponent's having a good shooting night too.
Having a problem with the clock above the basket.
That one's working on the other end.
Well, if it doesn't work, they'll have to turn them both off.
Yeah. So do they use their wristwatches then and time it? So we will see what the...
I can't tell whether it's not the electric to the outlet. It's just that
the clock's malfunctioning, yeah. So there you go. Oh, nice cut by Belcher as Inman finds him right under the basket for an easy two. 102-59, 13:08 to go in the game.
And the clock is back.
And Roberts takes it hard to the middle, but
good.
Blocked by Hartman. Hartman out to Vaughn. Oh, I'm sorry, it was out to Hearn. Hearn kicks the ball over to Inman. Inman drives to the hoop, kicks it out to the corner. Back to Hearn. Hearn on the right wing. Oh!
He has made points every possible way he could.
Wow. Another three-pointer. Now, how many is that, Lexi, for him? Has he got like 39?
He's used the backboard. He's used every part of the rim.
Please, three-point attempt. And who else? Hearn with the rebound. Brings it up to the right wing. Kicks it over to Winley. Winley, no. Oh! And Please with the foul. Belcher got taken down hard as Please just kind of out of frustration, not intentionally. Just, I mean, if you're...
That was just two players being both aggressive.
Yeah, if you're Point Park, I mean, what can you do? I mean, you just say, wow, this isn't meant to be tonight. 105-59, 12:22 to go. Winley in the key. Oh, and it's another.
I cannot. He has like 15 threes.
Yep. That would be 45 points. Again, we will try to verify that by the end. Oh! So Please comes down to about a 6-foot range from the basket, throws an off-kilter shot, and Hartman volleyball spikes it right back onto him, but not before there was a foul called. So Please may have two at the line, and he'll get two. Please with the first one is good. 108-60.
And there's still 12 minutes left in this ball game. It's kind of scary how many points OCU might score.
Yep. Well, I don't know what the school record is for points here, but I'm sure it's in danger tonight.
Right, I agree.
And I don't know what the single game record is for points, but you got to believe that Hearn is right in that.
Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen Hearn is in that conversation for sure. So Corey Inman takes it to the top of the arc, gets it over to Jalen Hearn. Hearn blows by him, kicks it out. Number 33! Mike Hennon, the freshman out of Dayton, Ohio, with the slam jam. Thank you, ma'am.
Ooh, that was clever.
And Please kicks it out to Rajaple. And we've got also number 24 making an appearance, Thomas Woods, the shooting guard, 6'4" out of Akron Kenmore High School.